So in today's Academy lesson, I'm going to show you guys a little bit of an interesting control using the bottom card of the deck, where you're able to apparently take that card, put it in the middle of the deck, and still maintain it directly on the bottom. Now, what I like about this control in particular is that there's a nice retention of vision that stays in the spectator's mind with the card still being controlled to the bottom. It's a very easy control to do, and it's still a little bit weird because you're starting from a position where the card is on the bottom of the deck. So preferably this is after you have maybe called or had the spectator call stop. You cut the cards at this point, and now you could show this card, or you could show this card this way to the spectator, but the card has to be on the bottom of the deck. So that's the only caveat to this particular control. Now, the options as to how to get into this depend on your ability to get a pinky break. So if you want to get a pinky break by doing a pinky pull down, that's going to be up to you. If you want to use the buckle method, that's going to be up to you. The easiest method is to spread through the cards this way and say you could have stopped anywhere you wanted. When I get to the bottom two cards, I'm just going to square it up and put my pinky so that I could get a break that way. That's the easiest way to do it. However, you are going to need to get a break and hold these two cards as one. So you're going to lift all the cards above the break. You're going to do a one-handed fan. And here you're going to show the card one more time. So here's the interesting part. When you turn this card over and you're going to just briefly put it underneath the spread, there's still going to be a retention of vision there because this is assumed to be the back of the six. Really, it's the back of the queen, which is an irrelevant card. So what's going to happen here, you're going to show this card. You're just going to take these fingers, and these fingers are actually going to steal this card from the bottom of the deck. So these cards are stealing that bottom card, which is the spectator's card, underneath the spread as you take this single card out. So this isn't done in any sort of move, but you notice that you still see the corner of the card as the move is actually taking place. But really, this card is already hiding underneath the spread. So what this allows you to do is that when you place this card, which they assume is the card that they just saw, and square it up into the deck, all you need to do is bring this card to left-handed mechanics grip at the same time that you square up the fan, and this card is going to remain outjogged. So the impression is that you just placed that card and outjogged it in the middle of the deck. Really, it's actually never left the bottom. So this is a very, very interesting control to do because, again, of that retention of vision. So your angles are going to be very, very controlled here. So if the spectator happens to be in front of you or in this particular position, you're going to lean the fan towards them in this way. You don't want to do a parallel because this is going to provide more cover for the action of the move right here. So you're going to once again bring your hand underneath the spread. Your fingers are going to take the bottom card of that of this double. You're then going to take this single card, place it, and push it in. You're going to bring this card into mechanics grip as you square up the fan. You're going to square this in. Now, what I like about this control is that the spectator gets the impression that the card has never left their sight. So they see the card the entire time. Apparently, the back has never left their eyesight. And of course, we still have the card control to the bottom of the deck where we need it for whatever trick we want to do with this control. But there you have a nice little bit of a simple control, a retention of vision fan control. And it's very specific in that case where you need the card to be on the bottom of the deck. But that's a position that you could have the spectator call stop, for example, as you spread to the cards. You cut this to the bottom, and that could be the card they look at. Maybe you could have them riffle through and call stop this way. Cut the cards at that point, and then show them the bottom card. Mention on how easy it is that, they could have stopped anywhere they wanted. Of course, show the card one more time. Take it, put it in the middle, and that card is controlled to the bottom. So it's a very, very simple control to do, but as you can see, it's very, very effective. I hope you guys enjoyed this control. I hope you guys are enjoying the lessons here on the Pigcake Magic Card Coin Academy, and I hope to see you on the next one.